ears. This is Jake Falconer, president of the Breakfast Club, and I welcome you back to another episode of Breakfast Club Cooking.
Oh my God! Okay, it's happening! Everybody stay calm!
Today, we will be making breakfast burgers. I thought pancakes last time, everybody could make that. That was simple. But now, we're getting to some real breakfast. So usually with a burger, you have fries, but this is breakfast, so we're gonna be making some traditional diner hash browns. First, you're gonna need to peel these potatoes. Some beautiful russet potatoes, red potatoes, those types. Good for fries, good for hash browns.
A few inches later.
Got peeled potatoes now, ready for cheese grater. Alright, now we're going to use this cheese grater to grate these potatoes into a bowl of water so the shreds don't oxidize. Shout out Mr. Hawkyard, my chemistry teacher, although I know that's a chemistry term. I did not learn it from him and got this method from the internet. Sorry, Mr. Hawkyard. Alright, now that you've grated your potatoes into here, the water should be kind of frothy, a little yellow. That's just all the starch. We got these delicious potatoes in there. So now we're going to get a colander and run water over these babies until the water underneath is clear, and that means there's no starch left, which is bad because it'll stick. Take your potatoes, macadamia, water, get them in there, get all the potatoes out, and do one of those. See that water, still not good. Keep it going. Okay, now, once all the starch is gone, you should be able to run water over your potatoes like this into a bowl and get clean water. Means no starch. Okay, now we're going to need to start drying out your potatoes. So you can just do a little hand dry, after washing your hands, of course. There we go. And from here, we're gonna do a special trick, put these babies in a salad mixer. Okay, now we have our salad mixer. Engage the salad mixer. Put our potatoes in there. There we go. This is a proven drying method. Let's go and get these things spinning real nice. See that water on the outside? It's called premier potato drying.
A few moments later.
Okay, now we're going to put these potatoes out on a towel to let them just air dry for a little bit while we're doing our other things. Well, we are making a breakfast burger, so nobody wants boring, regular hamburger buns. So we're making waffles for these buns, people. And for the waffles, I already did a buttermilk pancake recipe last week. So you're basically going to use that recipe or just replace with 1 cup of pancake mix, which I've done here. And the thing you're going to do different for good waffles is take your egg, separate the yolk into the bowl with the other wet ingredients and the white into a separate bowl, so you can beat the white until it gets all fluffy and gives your waffle some nice air bubbles. So you go like this, and I messed up. Alright, so I'm going to separate the yolk and the white. So you're going to do it like this, keeping the yolk in there, and then toss it back and forth until you get all the white into the separate bowl. And then take your little yolk, careful of any eggshell, and put it into the wet ingredients. Alright, so we're going to start off whipping them at low speed until you see bubbles, and then you're going to transfer to high speed. Okay, now once we have bubbles like that, we're going to go to high speed. Okay, now once we've got the egg whites to this kind of whipped cream consistency, then we're gonna combine the wet with the dry and incorporate this later. Now that we have the mixed ingredients, wet and dry, and the whipped egg whites, we're gonna wanna be so delicate with these, so gentle, as to retain all the air bubbles we're getting from the whipped nature of these egg whites. So you're not going to mix too hard. You're just going to incorporate until everything looks generally mixed together. Just a light flip over like that. Once everything's folded in, we're going to let that rest for 5 to 10 minutes. Alright, now, once these hash browns have sufficiently dried, you just put them up like this. We're going to take this, fold it like a little baby. These hash browns are precious. And take it over to your pan. And lay them out like this. Okay, now we're going to put a generous amount of your choice of vegetable oil in there, just so we can make sure that these hash browns do not stick. Alright, along with that, we're going to put a good helping of butter. I'd say about 2 tablespoons of butter. And turn that to, where is it? Medium heat. And get it all incorporated. Okay, now the transfer. Just going to take a big handful, just like this. Get them on there. Oh yeah. Hey, don't worry about it, Satan. Ow. And that makes sure that the potatoes cook all the way through on the other side. Okay, while you're doing that, put some bacon on, just to give that burger some more breakfast. For the burgers, you're going to take your ground beef and shape it into patty form. I'm going for about, looks like 3rd pounder right now. Good sized burger. Don't handle the meat too much. It'll get tough. Looks good. And cast iron pan, or whatever pan you're choosing, and oil it up and get that thing flaming hot. You want to really get this thing hot to get a good sear on these burgers. Okay, you're going to want to season one side of the burger first. The side you're going to put on there. Just some salt. Be generous. And I'd say freshly ground pepper, but I have none of that, so I'm just doing this little pepper shaker. Damn, this is hard. Hash brown, looking golden brown in there. So we're gonna get a big flip. Alright, get under that. Oh, this is, I gotta be careful with this. And now we're gonna let that be there for another 2 to 3 minutes. Now you're going to take your burgers on this steaming hot, smoking hot pan and down like that. Ooh. Look at that nice crust. Ooh, that's hot. Nice. Get our waffles going. Our mix that we let rest. Just need to grease up the whatever waffle maker you have. Let that thing heat up. Alright, waffles are going in. Waffles going in. Okay, now we're going to do one over easy, or no, sunny side up egg for the burger. Okay guys, now it's time for the burger assembly. Bum, 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 bum. Take this bottom waffle. Beautiful. Bacon first. 3 strips. It's perfect. Ever so careful with the egg.
Alan, this species of variformin's been extinct since the Cretaceous period. I mean, this thing isn't on this thing. What?
You see the yolk drips out everywhere? Take a bite. Breakfasty, burgery, everything I wanted. Okay guys, this has been Jake, president of the Breakfast Club, with another video of Breakfast Club cooking. I'll see you in the next video.